Hey guys, it's Pros again, and in this video I'm coming to show you how to apply eyeshadow 101. Now I did this video because a lot of you have asked me, how do I get my eyeshadows, how it is, what do I use, how do I know what color to use, what brushes do I use, and etc. And this is just a slight template of what you can use, and I'm gonna tell you what each step and each phase of applying eyeshadow is really. So the first thing that you want to do before you do anything else is prime your eyes. Priming allows the eyeshadow to stick to your eyes and allows the color to come out a little bit more vibrantly. So in this video I used a concealer as my base. It doesn't matter what base you use as long as you use some sort of base to have the eyeshadow to stick to something. So this is what I do before I do anything else, is apply a base. As I said, I am using a concealer and all I'm doing is dabbing and swiping this all over my lid. So the second thing that I do is make sure that I add a transition color into my crease. What is a transition color? Now I normally use something that's closer to my skin tone. A transition color is normally something that you put in your crease to help the blending of the different colors, because there's a different color on your eye, on your actual eye, then there is in your crease, then there is on your eyebrow bone. So the transition color just kind of helps with, you know, creating a gradient in between each colors. I normally tend to like to use a powder that's closer to my skin tone, or any color can be used, but like for purposes of not doing a cut crease or just something simple, I like to use just a regular powder that, you know, comes to my skin tone to put in the crease, and this helps with the transitioning of colors. That's why it's called a transition color, and this is what I do. Okay, what I forgot to mention is for this part I use a fluffy brush. This fluffy brush I got at the drugstore at Family Dollar actually for $2, and I use this in sweeping motions back and forward into my crease. I also use this brick red color to put in my crease as well. And the last thing you want to do is you want to make sure you put a color on your lid. So choose any color of the sort, any color works for you. I want to get rid of that myth that certain people can't wear certain colors on their eyes. Like, I don't want to hear that pink is only for white people, or golds are better with, you know, semi-brown people. I don't want to think that, because any color can work for you as long as it is applied properly and it looks right. So you can apply any color that you want on your lid, and you would just take a simple eyeshadow brush, which is right here, just a simple brush, tap it on, and you want to put that right on your lid. Now when you do this, you might have to do multiple layers depending on what brand of makeup you do have, but this is, you just, you know, layers. We work in layers. We don't all just, you know, put a harsh amount and like dab it on. That's not gonna look nice. Take your time, put layers, build on the color. Just like if you're gonna paint a room that's black, you have to, if you're gonna put a purple over it, you put a purple one time, you have to go with a second coat, a third coat. So take your time and build that color that you're gonna put on your lids. And then the next thing you do after that is you blend it out. So you want to make sure that you blend out whatever is in your crease with the eyeshadow that you just put on your lid, so we can all have a gradient effect going towards everywhere. Now that's the basic. Okay, so what I'm doing now is that I'm gonna take a nice shimmery color that's from Comfort Zone Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna add that underneath my brow bone. I do not know what that thing is called, but it comes in almost every makeup drugstore product that you buy, and I'm gonna just put that under my brow. Now the next thing, you need to blend it out. We want a transition, we want a gradient flow, so I'm going back and forth, sweeping in circular motions to blend out the transition color with our brow bone color. So this is the color I'm adding to my eyelids. Now you want to use patting / sweeping motions to add this to your lid, and as I said, you might have to do multiple layers of this because the first layer might not be sufficient. The next thing you want to do after that is you want to blend it out. So you need to take a blending brush and go in the crease and blend back and forward so we can get that gradient effect going on. 3 different colors. You need a color for your crease, which is a transition color. You need a color for for your brow bone, and you need a color for your lids. Now if you want to add a smokiness to this, you can use a darker color, like you can use a dark purple, you can use a black, you can use a brown, which I'm about to show you in this video, to kind of just make this look a little bit more sexier, more smokier. You can take that same blending brush and dip it in that darker color and just go along the V's, the outer V's of your eyes, and slightly carry it inwards. Don't go too far, just slightly carried inwards. So because I wasn't going for a deep smoky look, I used a little bit of dark brown, and as you see, I went on the V's of my eyes, slightly taking that inward. You don't want to take it all the way in, and at the same time with doing this, I'm also blending at the same time. That's the basic of basics of eyeshadow, applying eyeshadow. It is not hard, it is simple. I mean, there's more complex ways of doing it, but it's pretty much simple. As I said, you need a lid color, you need a transition color, and you need a brow bone color. And if you wanted to make it a smokier look, then you need to add a little bit of a darker color on the outer V's of your eyes, and that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it. It's so easy, like you can close your eyes and do it. It's not magic, it's not no trick, it's not anything. Just go through step by step, take your time, and you'll be able to apply a nice look for an eyeshadow. And then of course you go ahead, you can add a wing liner, you can put, you know, put a color on your waterline, but you want to also make sure that you open up your eyes by adding mascara. People wear falsies, that I don't really wear falsies like that, so a good mascara is something that you want to invest in. And so that's all I have for you guys today. I really wanted to get this video out because it doesn't take anything to apply shadows properly. And as I said, the 2 main brushes that I used in this video I got from Family Dollar for $2. It had a blending brush and it had an eyeshadow brush on it. So I hope you guys find this, you know, helpful, you know, for you whenever you're doing your eyeshadows and stuff like that. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in my another video. Bye guys.